Hey there, RosterWatch Nation. It's your friendly neighbor Trashman, back with another Dynasty rankings update from the road, from training camp tour here in Chicago. I'll be checking with the Bears tomorrow and the next day and the following day. But for our Dynasty rankings update for the past week, my Dynasty rankings update for the past week. First off, we have Romeo Doubs of the Packers, age 24. He is rising from 141 to 130. For some reason, like the specter of Dobbs's Senior Bowl in 2022, continues to hang over him like an anvil around his neck, like an albatross. But in all reality, he's played really well for the Packers. Last season's, 674-yard, 8 touchdown line for Green Bay, as arguably though 1A, 1B, with an injured Christian Watson most of the season. And thus far in the preseason, we've seen in training, we saw on their Saturday night game, Dobbs actually got the most snaps there, more than any other receiver, getting more snaps than any other receiver in the first team. And that includes Reed, that includes Wicks, that includes Watson. We wanted to make Dobbs the laughing stock of the Packers, but reality tells us a different story, and we have to get with that story. So Dobbs is rising on one of the rising offenses in the league. After that, we have Xavier Legette of the Panthers, age 23. He's falling from 107 to 120. That's because he injured his foot on Sunday. Doesn't look like a break. It is not a break, but he's going to miss some time. And this is really valuable time, especially for a rookie who is, for all intents and purposes, a raw prospect compared to some of the other receivers on the team. Behind him, we have a Jonathan Mingo. We have a Terrace Marshall. We have guys who can fill that third receiver role behind Deontay Johnson and Adam Thielen. And so any time missed by Legette is, going to potentially keep him off the field come the start of the season. So I just dropped him a little bit just because, not for his dynasty purposes necessarily, but because, there's a good chance he's not starting whenever this season begins in September. Lastly, we have Dylan Laube of the Raiders, age 25. Well, he's not 25 yet, but he'll turn 25 this season. He's rising from unranked in my rankings to 250, spot 250, the last spot in the rankings thus far. Laube, like I said, he's already 24, about to turn 25. He's not in a great offense, the Raiders. They don't project to be a really high-scoring offense. But it is a pretty shallow running back room there, And in front of him is Zamir White and Alexander Madison. And those aren't the most intimidating running backs to be behind. And we've gotten a lot of news out of Raiders camp that Laube is a really good pass catcher. He's been really consistent in pass catching. He's been really consistent in his pass protection. He was arguably the best kick returner in the FCS when he was in college. He's playing against much better competition now. He will be. But the fact that he returns kicks gets him on the field quicker, and he's projecting to be the third down back there for the Raiders with his pass catching skills, with his pass protection skills. So he's going to get on the field, and he's not too far removed from someone like a Zamir White or Alexander Madison. I think he's got one of the shortest pass to fantasy relevance for any rookie runner this season. Although, like I said, it's not in a great offense, but he's in a PPR league. He could be a sneaky value pick. So there you have it. Dynasty rankings update for the past week. This has been the Trashman on behalf of RosterWatch.com. Until next time. Until next time, you need to download all of our cheat sheets, whether it be for full point PPR leagues, half point PPR leagues, regular leagues. We have formats that will work for really any type of league. We can make it work. The mythical, magical cheat sheet. You've been using it for years. If you haven't been using it for years, you're going to. After you download it, easy to follow. Don't deviate from it, and you're guaranteed to get a pro style fantasy draft, one that's going to take you deep into the playoffs, if not a championship in 2024. So don't forget to come to RosterWatch.com, pick them up in the multiple formats that we have. We update them several times a week. So make sure to do that. And then until next time, again, be ready.